Hey Al, it's Leah. Welcome back to my series on making our ideas book, where we are creating templates of different junk journal elements that we can refer to in the future. So we're continuing our series on making things out of our 6x6 paper pads that we all have lying about. Today we are doing a double pocket. Let me pull this out of here so you can kind of see how we have our little pockets. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So we're going to start with our 6x6 paper. I do find it easier to go ahead and ink everything ahead of time. You can always, you'll go back and ink just your edges, but at least to get your diagonals done, it works a lot better to have it inked beforehand. Okay, so we're going to take this paper. We are going to fold one corner, so I'm starting from the bottom left, and I am going to fold it diagonally, but I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch gap. So I'm not going all the way. And if you're using cardstock, you're definitely going to want to use a bone folder or the back of your scissors or a ruler, something where you can really give it a good press. Okay, now we are going to fold it over. Okay, so now we're just seeing a plain back. We're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to fold it over, and we are going to leave, again, about a 1/2 inch gap. I'm not measuring necessarily. I'm kind of using my mat as a guide, but it's not imperative that it is perfect, because that's the cool thing about junk journaling. So now you are going to, you could leave it like this if you liked the edges like that, but I am going to actually trim them. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to give it a little snip up, and then I'm going to trim on this side. Now you could use your paper cutter for that as well if you want it to be precise. But in this case, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so if you hadn't inked yet, you would definitely kind of want to unfold a little bit and make sure you are getting all of that inked. And then you are going to just finish inking this part. Just make sure that gets all nice and done on there. And then you're going to just open this up, and I'm going to glue it from this side, that little bit, and then the bottom. Okay. And now you get to do the fun part. You get to decorate. Now, the cool thing about this is if you just clip this into your journal, when you flip it over, you actually have another little hidden pocket. Or even if it is glued in, you can still tuck something in there, and it's not just, you know, you could actually have like multiple tucks, like 2 tucks behind, because one can go back here. Let's use a bigger paper so you can kind of see. So it can go like that, or it can just go behind your page. Okay, so, and then you get to have fun decorating. All right, super simple. So for this one, it is 6x6 double-sided paper. As always, you can make your own double-sided paper by decorating that white part in a variety of different ways. You are then going to fold one corner diagonally and leave about a 1/2 inch gap from the corner, and then flip it over and then fold it in half, leaving a 1/2 inch gap from the end, and then trim your corners if you want to. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. Ink it, definitely ink it before you glue it, so you can ink it before you get started with any of the folding, or you can ink at that point. And then glue your bottom and just that little small side, and then decorate. So let's pop this in our book. Let's see, can we make it fit? Oh yes, because I'm just gonna pop that in the pocket that way. So I'm gonna glue it 3 sides there. And we'll just make this really nice and concise. Put that there, put this in our pocket. and we are good to go. So thanks for joining me, and I hope y'all will join me next time. Bye.